Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Mama June, will Josh Efird remove permanent reminder of pumpkin? Will Mama June, Family Crisis star Josh Efird remove a permanent reminder of his estranged wife, Lauren Pumpkin Efird? The two filed for divorce on August 1, 2024, and it clearly looks like they have moved on. Yet, aside from their 4 kids, he has one reminder of pumpkin that he has to address. So what is it? Keep reading for more details. Mama June, will Josh Efird remove permanent reminder of pumpkin? Josh Efird and Lauren Pumpkin Efird were together for nearly a decade and married for 6 years. They have 4 children, Ella, Bentley, Stella, and Silas, and it never appeared they were having any serious problems that would end in divorce. Of course, they had struggles like any couple, but it seemed they worked through them. They worked together when Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson moved in with them early on in their marriage. Though it was not easy, they handled it and did what was necessary. Another issue was Mama June and her way of blowing in and out of town whenever she pleased, causing havoc each time. Once again, they worked through it, but now, their marriage has come to an end, with some fans believing it is for ratings. Does the show need a storyline so badly that they would end their marriage? At the same time, they have both moved on, and with that, Josh has one permanent reminder of pumpkin he cannot escape, and it is not their kids. He has her name tattooed on his arm. Fans are wondering what Josh Efird will do with his ink now that they have split. A Reddit thread was started to discuss what should be done and if a cover-up is next. I have a suggestion. Pimp King. To me, this is why you never get someone's name tattooed on your body. Isn't she dating a tattoo artist now? He could hit up her new man Lamau. I always felt like this was fake and just for the production. No swelling, redness, nothing. Just a perfect brand new tattoo? Surely not real. Honor thy mother. Some followers felt Josh Efird should keep it the way that it is because Pumpkin is the mother of his children. Therefore, he would be honoring her in a very sweet way by keeping it. Then, of course, it was a common thread of why people should not get names tattooed on them. Other suggestions included: make it black, add some skulls, write Pumpkin King, how do you do fellow Nightmare Before Christmas fans? Needs to put a sledgehammer like it's fixing to hit it, and it would be smashing pumpkins. Lol. So there were some very creative ideas, but whether or not he alters it is yet to be seen. As someone did point out, it might not have even been real. Time will tell what he does with his pumpkin ink, but it will be fun to see the end result. Josh Efird sat in the small, dimly lit room, the hum of the tattoo machine barely audible over the thoughts racing through his mind. The artist sat across from him preparing his tools, while Josh's gaze remained fixed on the inked reminder that stretched across his forearm. It was a bold statement, one he'd once worn with pride, a permanent mark symbolizing his commitment to Lauren Pumpkin Efird, the woman he'd vowed to spend his life with. But now, as their marriage teetered on the edge of dissolution, the ink felt more like a weight pulling him into the past than a celebration of love. The decision to get the tattoo had been impulsive, but at the time, it felt right. They were young, in love, and determined to prove to the world, and to themselves, that they could make it through anything. The tattoo, a vibrant display of Pumpkin's name intertwined with a delicate vine of flowers, was meant to be a testament to their unbreakable bond. But as the years passed, the colors began to fade, just as their relationship had. Josh leaned back in the chair, his eyes tracing the lines of the tattoo as memories flooded his mind. He thought about the early days of their relationship, the whirlwind romance that had led to their marriage and the birth of their children. He remembered the laughter, the late-night talks, and the feeling that they were invincible. But those days seemed like a distant memory now, overshadowed by the arguments, the distance that had grown between them, and the pain of watching their love unravel. As the tattoo artist began to set up, Josh wondered if removing the tattoo would make the pain any less real. It was more than just ink on skin, it was a part of his history, a reminder of the love he had for Pumpkin, even if that love had changed. But every time he looked at it now, it brought more pain than joy. It was a reminder of what once was, and what had been lost. Are you sure about this? The artist asked, looking up from his work. His tone was gentle, understanding the weight of the decision Josh was about to make. Josh hesitated, his mind a battlefield of emotions. I don't know, he admitted. It feels like, if I do this, it's really over. The artist nodded, setting the machine down for a moment. Tattoos are personal. They mean something different to everyone, but they don't define you. It's okay to let go if that's what you need. Josh sighed, running a hand through his hair. Letting go. The words felt heavy, almost impossible. He'd been with Pumpkin through so much, both the good and the bad. Letting go of the tattoo felt like letting go of her, of the life they'd built together, even if that life wasn't the same anymore. He thought about their children, the life they still had to navigate together, regardless of what happened between them. Removing the tattoo wouldn't change that. It wouldn't erase the memories or the responsibility they shared as parents, but maybe, just maybe, it could help him start to heal. I loved her, Josh said quietly, more to himself than to the artist. I still do, in a way. But it's not the same anymore. We're not the same. The artist nodded again, understanding in his eyes. Sometimes moving on means making peace with the past. You don't have to forget it, but you don't have to carry it with you every day either. Josh considered those words carefully. Moving on, making peace. Could he do that? Could he really let go of the pain, the anger, and the sadness that had come to define his relationship with Pumpkin? He wasn't sure. But he knew he couldn't keep living in the shadow of what once was. He needed to find a way forward, for himself and for his kids. Do it, Josh finally said, his voice firmer now. Take it off. The artist didn't question him this time. He simply nodded, turning on the machine and getting to work. As the needle touched his skin, Josh felt a strange mix of relief and sadness. The process was painful, but it was a different kind of pain. One that felt necessary, almost cathartic. Each pass of the needle seemed to strip away a layer of his past, a step toward something new, even if he wasn't sure what that would be. As the session went on, Josh's mind drifted. He thought about the future, about the man he wanted to be for his kids, and about the possibility of finding happiness again, whether that was with someone else or on his own. He didn't have all the answers, but he knew that holding on to the past wasn't helping him find them. When the session was over, Josh looked down at his arm. The tattoo was gone, replaced by a blank canvas of skin that still felt raw and tender. It was strange to see the space where Pumpkin's name had been, as if a part of him was missing. But it was also liberating, a small but significant step toward reclaiming his life. How you feel? The artist asked, cleaning up his tools. Josh flexed his arm, testing the new sensation. Different, he admitted, but I think it's a good different. The artist smiled. That's all that matters. As Josh left the tattoo parlor, he felt a sense of closure, but also a sense of possibility. He didn't know what the future held, but he was ready to face it, without the burden of the past weighing him down. The reminder of Pumpkin might be gone from his skin, but she would always be a part of his life, a part of his story. And that was okay, because now he was ready to write the next chapter, whatever that might be.